Just ahead on 100-mile meals. It's called the greatest meeting of land and sea anywhere. And great food, too. We'll drive and dine the magical Highway 1 of Big Sur, California. Food to go that actually comes to you. A look at why simple food trucks are driving a billion-dollar business. Plus, a profile of the formidable French fry, a reliable companion to almost any dish. All this and more right now on 100-Mile Meals. Hello, I'm Romney Dunbar, and thanks for joining us for another edition of 100-Mile Meals. You know, food is a great reason to take a road trip, discover new menus while discovering new territory. We're going to do that this episode by taking not just one, but 2 trips to a very special place. Next stop, Big Sur. Big Sur, one of the most magnificent stretches of coastline, coastal mountains, and coastal highway in the world. Big Sur, roughly speaking, is a 90-mile stretch of California Highway 1 and the network of villages, encampments, ridge neighborhoods, and remote cabins along it. It's no wonder an independent, artistic stock of residents make their home here. And rotella is most often the daily bread on Big Sur menus, from Carmel to the southernmost hamlet of Gorda. Getting those loaves and other performance food service products to the locals is a scenic twice-a-week journey. South of Carmel, the Garrapatta Canyon and coast, iconic Bixby Bridge, you pass the historical Point Sur Light Station, once home to a community of 50 people and Navy troops, ensuring ships stayed a safe distance from the rocky coast. Once you arrive in what many consider Big Sur's downtown, you can't miss the Big Sur River Inn. The rustic anchor to the community is a living postcard. In the summer, the river fills with visitors, seemingly floating in Adirondack chairs midstream. And even in winter, it seems to attract a few guests.
We kind of lead people back there because it is a special place to be. You take a hike, you grab a beer, you stick your feet in the river, life is good.
Inside, the log architecture seems a great stage for the appetizing menu.
Comfortable, I think, is the word that nails it. Our garden harvest is our vegetarian dish. It's actually a vegan dish. It's one that we're really proud of just because it's such a good dish that doesn't only speak to vegetarians. It's not like that mandatory, this is our vegetarian dish, it's the only one you get, you have to have it. It's a grilled portobello mushroom topped with farro, topped with a bunch of vegetables that are roasted and some smoked radishes and whatnot, all tossed in pesto. I like it with goat cheese, but of course that's not vegan. We have a beet dish that's just beautiful. It uses candy striped beets, red beets, golden beets, a little goat cheese, some pears, arugula, and then the lemon vinaigrette that Adon makes that we just try to figure out how to keep on the menu all the time because it's so good.
Down the way, local favorite Fernwood mixes the funky and familiar with fire. Chef Miguel adds smoke to the diverse menu, including his steak sandwich on a rotella bun.
We smoke the meat, we cook it here, garlic butter on the bread, caramelized onions, horseradish sauce, it's really good. I use the Kaiser rolls, the ciabatta rolls, which is pretty good, which I like. I also use the slider buns and sourdough too. It makes the difference between a good sandwich and a bad sandwich.
To the south, the highest peaks rise next to the ocean, more than 5,000 feet overhead, and the drive is breathtaking. Travelers come from around the world to take it in, and when they stop in Gorda and the Gorda Springs Resort, it affords time to feed, fuel, and whale watch from your table. Gorda is a classic Highway 1 destination. Cottages and motel, store, cafe, and scenic overlook. A popular pit stop for those on bicycle, motorcycle, or car. And refueling can mean one of the Whale Watcher Cafe's specialties, like these, their fish and steak sandwiches. The nice thing about visiting Big Sur, it's vast enough to deliver a great view around every bend, and another opportunity for a great meal as well.
It's paradise. It's close to the river, the ocean, small knit community, everybody knows each other. I guess that's what I like about this place. It just feels like family.
Big Sur is, for me, about being around people who get to be who they want to be, and I feel more and more like myself the longer that I'm here.
Performance in a 100-mile market. Performance Food Service Ledyard, a local distributor of food, equipment, and supplies since 1929. Family run for decades, and now part of Performance Food Group, one of the largest food service distributors in the nation. That new relationship gives Performance Food Service Ledyard the benefit of purchasing power and the level of quality control that vendors and their customers appreciate. Performance Food Service Ledyard views itself as a partner with hundreds of food service operations, and while earning trust, has earned awards. Performance Food Service Ledyard has been recognized both locally and nationally with outstanding sales and service awards. But it's not the awards that count. It's the reward of working with the customer to profitably grow their business. Performance Food Service Ledyard, serving the 100-mile marketplace. Embodies is a great success story that's still being written. Once upon a time, not so long ago, Jill Thorpe was a one-woman business, delivering fresh salads to hair salon clients in her hometown. A client referred Jill to her workplace, now a household name company from her hometown that needs, 2,000 lunches daily?
A lot of the businesses, they want their employees to keep working, so they want the lunches delivered to them, so they don't have to go away and go find something to eat, take an hour, and they'd rather have something delivered to them, something that's fresh and healthy, and continue working so that they can get things done. And this is the perfect option for that.
Helping Jilby's be easy on the environment while delivering fresh local ingredients is Fabrical, whose line of greenware only look like plastic containers. It's made entirely from plants, not petroleum, and is 100% compostable.
Our clients love to have a compostable product, so whenever possible, we're trying to use the most environmentally sound product that we can. The other great thing about greenware is actually we can print our logo on it, and it looks really attractive, it's clear. We use quite a bit of them every day.
I mean, everything has changed so much and we've grown so much. We're always learning as we grow, and it's nice that there's always been a product there for me to grow with.
Jilby's, with the help of Fabrical's greenware, keeps dozens of employees buzzing every day and is a great partner with local producers of fresh ingredients. And these deliveries ensure hungry employees, even in the most cutting-edge Silicon Valley companies, enjoy healthy, fresh, delicious food at work.
Convenience food is still becoming a bigger and bigger piece of what everyday living is about. We're trying to make sure that the food we're providing is always moving along with what's happening in the industry, and that we're trying new things and people aren't getting bored. At the same time, we're always trying to make sure that we have the highest quality products that we can, that we're bringing people the freshest, healthiest, and things that are good for people as well.
There's always some kind of new thing that somebody's looking for. As my business has grown, we can do everything separately so that people can have exactly what they want. And I think that's the plus, they get what they want.
Food to go is nothing new, but you could say mobile cuisine is the latest trend. Food trucks. They give chefs a chance to road test menus without the risk of a storefront. Food trucks. They are seemingly taking over the nation, one street curb at a time. More and more chefs and more of their clients are parking their dollars in the trend of delivering street food to the people. On the West Coast in Santa Cruz County, one woman, Aunt Lolly, is producing food truck smorgasbords. She calls them food truck to-go-go events.
Once people see how successful tonight goes and the buzz that's created with people posting online, I think it's going to be an easier sell. And we're hoping as we grow and the buzz grows that more trucks are created and more trucks come to our events and more people come, and it's, again, sustainable and it's local, so everybody's happy.
So my husband and I started 831 Food Truck in November. It's the most amazing relationship, being able to work in harmony with your husband. Sometimes, we butt heads, but, we're able to work together and then go home together and not fight 24/7. Yeah.
We love what we do. It's rewarding. Sometimes it's exhausting, but we have the best customers ever. They're so loyal. They come there. We see some people we see every day.
Food trucks have been increasing in numbers from San Francisco to Boston, Massachusetts, threefold. It's now estimated it adds up to a $1.2 billion food industry in the United States.
On a food truck, we all kind of have our own way of doing it in the way that we kind of organize the food truck and kind of bring the food truck to life.
I think it's a unique experience to go out and visit a food truck, and I don't know, maybe people think it's a little daring to go and order food.
Keep it clean, fresh, and healthy-ish.
It's definitely a more fun environment than going to a restaurant.
We in the 831 at 831 Food Truck love to support our local farmers, our local produce people, everybody that really cares about food and our community.
Food trucks as an industry is growing, and I'm here to support all of the food trucks, and the more the merrier.
Food trucks are not universally loved. They create new instant competition for bricks and mortar restaurants and cafes that face greater costs and staffing and create jobs and pay fees and taxes. But the ease, quickness, and mobility provided by food trucks shows no sign of slowing. So this food trend may be just shifting into high gear. So, do you think French fries are popular? One of the most popular foods in the world. On average, Americans eat fries 4 times a week. Let's take a closer look at the Tasty Tater. There are so many dishes that can be hailed as all-American food, but a popular phrase and combo that always stuck: meat and potatoes. Well, meat or no meat, the world certainly loves a great French fried potato. And Idaho-based Simplot is credited with the meteoric rise of the fry. When J.R. Johnny Simplot and his company commercialized the frozen French fried potato, the tasty spud joined entrees everywhere and sometimes is the entree itself. Another pioneer of sorts is Charlie Meehan. His Seabright Brewery, launched in the late 1980s, ushered in the modern microbrew era in Northern California and continues to win awards for beer and kudos for the food today.
Being one of the early breweries in California and in the whole United States, it was tough. We had to kind of reinvent how to get even grain to us or hops to us. Nobody knew what to do, and that small level, everybody was used to the large breweries. Over the years, that's all changed. We've been a part of those changes. Yeah, I'm real proud of that. I like to do things here that I like. Luckily, the things I like seem to be what other people like as well. A lot of the food we've made not only taste really good, but look really good. Everything has a certain color and smell that actually it makes you want to have a beer with it. Our fries are enormously popular and they're so good. They go with everything. And I have to say, there doesn't seem to be a day that goes by where I don't end up eating a French fry or two.
Just down the coast a few miles, the East Side Eatery, an opportunity to order up great food and drink in the super location known as Pleasure Point, and have fries with that.
We're a community-centered cafe. I kind of wanted to create a restaurant that has something for everybody, and just where the Pleasure Point community can come and grab a quick bite to eat. Our menu is very eclectic. We do actually a ton of great stuff with our French fries. We have an award-winning chili. It won the Santa Cruz Chili Cook-Off in 2014 and 2015. And we do, our chili cheese fries are absolutely out of this world. This is our tri-tip sandwich. It's got organic grass-fed tri-tip, chipotle mayo, romaine, fried onions, our house-made barbecue sauce and tomatoes, and then served with French fries. We just kind of incorporate a lot of what's in our, in our California community, and we're exposed to so many, different kinds of flavors. So I kind of wanted to make a restaurant that has a little bit of everything.
Next, let's drop in and see if the local vegetarian institution, known for decades as the Saturn Cafe, truly offers something out of this world.
Saturn's just been that icon. Like, it's just had everything you want. It's a soda fountain, but it's going to give you some amazing dishes. Like, there's always something that just stands out. We're right at the epicenter of downtown and 5-minute walk from the beach. We're right in the center of the fray. And it's local too. We serve the Santa Cruz Mountain Brewery, and we were their first customer. Like, we're always looking for the next opportunity to help the community out. And that's what being part of Saturn Cafe is being aware and conscientious. The Saturn patty, we make those in the back, and that's just using black beans, brown rice, herbs, spices, the finest veggies. Like, we just put it all together. And then we want to make something dynamic for each burger, a unique flavor profile for each one. Honestly, the most exciting thing is to have somebody come in and say they're a carnivore, sit down, try our dining, and be thrilled with how good it tastes. And that's what we want. We want something that it reaches out to every single part of the community, and it's still conscientious in a way. We love that.
So, I hope you enjoyed our tasty tour, and tip of the hat to the formidable supporting player on the plate, the unforgettable, edible French fried potato. What's better than a trip down Highway 1 to Big Sur? 2 trips down Highway 1 to Big Sur. Let's check in with this very special place. The road is unforgettable. California Highway 1 is among the greatest of the world's 2-lane treasures. Some 80 miles connecting Carmel and Monterey with the hamlets and roadside rest stops that comprise ruggedly beautiful Big Sur. Big Sur's diverse and delicious cafes, inns, and restaurants have to be regularly fed with supplies. So Performance Food Service Ledyard drivers join the thousands upon thousands of visitors for their twice-weekly journey. Patterson Pacific Parchment Company's on board, founded in San Francisco in 1923, now supplying an array of baking sheets, parchment paper, napkins, coasters, and cups. Ventura Foods is the company behind the delicious cooking oils, dressings, and spreads that enhance these colorful and appetizing dishes that complement, even highlight any stay here. And Lamb Weston, providing an array of potato products that artfully accessorize so many memorable plates served in Big Sur.
I live all the way down deep in the heart of Carmel Valley. I live in the actual village. On the way in, my mind is already going, and depending on the weather, we're such a microclimate down here. If the sun comes out, it's going to be seafood louis all day long. If it's a cold, blustery day, then maybe I'll make split pea. So I go according to the weather with the food.
Rocky Point chef Herman is a perfect example of locally sourced cuisine. He grew up spending time and building trails in Big Sur that he enjoys hiking today. And he'll bring fresh seafood and locally grown produce down Highway 1 on a daily basis and serve it in an incomparable setting.
I like to draw from the coast as much as I can, and I bring that to the table through some of the plates. My major is actually art, so imagine being able to take colors, textures, flavors, and bringing them all together on a plate. I don't see it as a restaurant, I see it as a destination.
To me, it's just the most incredible, most beautiful, dramatic place on earth. This space between Carmel and Cambria is just 80 miles of rugged coastline. It's nature, it's trees, it's hawks, it's quiet, solitude. It's just this incredible beauty. For me, it's just an everyday thing of wanting to be out in it, painting it, experiencing it.
Artist Erin Gaffel not only appreciates the beauty of Big Sur, she creates more of it every day. A prolific painter of Big Sur, she says she never tires of capturing her view from her Nepenthe home.
I get up every morning and walk with my husband down the highway. It's our morning ritual, and it's always something that kind of stops you in your tracks. That view from Nepenthe when you're looking south. Every day it's different. The light coming up over the mountains. It's just, wow. An artist is always seeing and taking in, and then there's the time when you're interpreting and you're putting it out. My grandmother always used to say that Big Sur attracted rugged individualists and people who make their own work.
A close-knit, artistic community, a diverse and delicious choice of restaurants and inns. and spectacular natural beauty. For the eyes, for your stomach, and for your spirit, Big Sur is certainly a 100-mile meal. The San Benito Olive Festival started in 2013, and it was a success from the very start. Today, the Olive Fest brings together many local olive growers and oil producers to share their products with Central California foodies.
This is a great opportunity for them to ask great questions like, what is the benefit of EVOO? What's extra virgin mean? What are the best recipes to be able to use their products, and how can I find them?
We actually have about 1,000 acres here in San Benito County. We're local farmers, and one of the things that we do is we have a little store called Bertuccio's Market on our property. We do fresh apricot jam, we do dried apricots. We're just a kind of a farmer's market store, so we have a lot of unique different products.
We've been in the agricultural business for generations. I'm third generation, the kids are fourth generation, but we did the olives in 2003. Decided we had a little plot of land in front of a golf course they wanted to pretty up, and we want to do something healthy, and so we came up with olives.
We have about 7.5 acres in an olive orchard in Watsonville in the foothills. We also have vineyard. We grow wine grapes that we sell to local wineries. But we have been growing and producing olive oil for, we're going into our 11th harvest.
We blend and bottle in small lots, 18 cases or less, and then we distribute those. Once those are gone, we'll then rebottle and remix and reblend so that we always are giving the freshest olive oil to our customers whenever possible.
Fresh and local are the two words that come to mind while strolling the festival and enjoying the music and tasty menu. The comfortable year-round climate of the Central Valley makes a perfect home for producing so many great fresh products.
The region in general, the weather patterns create very high quality fruits and nuts, and it's no different with the olives, so they do very well here.
People taste brand new, freshly pressed olive oil and are just amazed at the flavors and how fresh it is and how wonderful it is.
We just want to support San Benito County. It's a great place to live, and we just want people to come in and enjoy it.
These festivals as well as farmers markets are a great venue to educate customers and get the word out that there are great olive oils being produced in California.
It's a fun fruit and a fun thing to work with in the kitchen.
The San Benito Olive Festival. It's an annual event held every October to give olives and local olive oils the stage. Learn more online at sanbenitoolivefestival.com, and we'll see you in October.
So much fun to see people show up and be surprised at who we are and what we're doing.
The Hot Enchilada Cafe, Social Club, and Gallery is the unique vision of owner Kim Solano and her husband, artist Luis Solano. Serving as the perfect midpoint on a trip in and around the Monterey Bay, an area well known for its local bounty, the Hot Enchilada is a feast for the senses, both in taste and vision.
We've really tried to be as creative as we can, as we like. We have used this term palette to palette, which is the palette of colors in a painting, and then of course the palette for the flavor to provide a very artistic menu along with the original art. Here we are in the heart of the Monterey Bay, so we really try to respect the sustainability aspect of the fishing. We also have a very large presence of vegetarian and now vegan options on our menu. We're right here in the heart of the Salinas Valley, so we have this abundant array of vegetables, fruit and vegetables to choose from. So we try to offer the best we have to offer of this region. Today we tried the eggs Italian Benedict, which is really nice. It's the Benedict but on a slab of polenta, with organic spinach and cherry tomatoes and sauteed onions, which is a really nice addition to our menu. And then we also introduced our newest vegan dish, which is called Vegan de la Paz. It's roasted chile relleno that is battered and deep fried, and then it's also stuffed with plantains and topped with really nice raisin and pumpkin seed mole. The pescado cubano, that's a catch of the day. Right now it happens to be the local sea bass, corvina, and it's topped with the green tomatillo avocado sauce, served with stuffed plantains. It's a really delicious dish full of texture and flavor.
In addition to the fabulous Latin fusion food and drink in the cafe, which serves as the property's entree, you'll find a number of appetizing spaces nearby as well. The gallery features the work of local artists, including owner Luis Solano's vibrant mixed media paintings. The social club is a great place for large parties and events. And there's even a place to lay your head down in the form of this conveniently located vacation rental. It's safe to say that after nearly 20 years in Moss Landing, the Hot Enchilada Cafe, Social Club, and Gallery offers an experience unlike any other.
It's a great, quick escape. You know, you might not be able to get on a plane and fly to Mexico, or get on a plane and fly to Peru, or wherever your heart's desire is, but you could take a little drive. Maybe it's 15 minutes, maybe it's 20, maybe it's 2 hours, 3 hours, and really have an experience here. The last 16 years have been very, very gratifying for me to be able to offer something that's so much a part of who I am, who my husband is, what my family is about. We love what we do, and we want to share it.
I like it a lot because I'm learning how to cook and I feel like I'm helping with something that I actually care about. My dad has cancer, so I feel like I'm helping give back to a cause that matters to me, and that's cool because I'm getting community service hours, but I'm not thinking of it like that. Usually I don't like salads, but I always eat salad when I'm here, and like it does help you eat healthier and like think more about what you're eating for sure.
It's super rewarding. I mean, we're like cooking food for people who are really sick. I mean, they have cancer. Also, I've gotten better at cooking. I've met lots of new people from other schools. It's a lot of fun. There's like a lot of collaboration, so it's not just like you working on one meal. I mean, there's probably like 3 people working on each dish, so I've like learned to work with a lot of other people, trying to like finish something. That's been very valuable too.
I've like told other kids that need service hours too, and like you end up getting like a lot of service hours from here, and it doesn't really feel like service like hours at the end. It just kind of feels like a fun place to hang out and just to be doing something.
Well, thanks again for joining us for this episode of 100 Mile Meals. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to learn more about how to be featured on our program and reach a growing audience, or where to watch, it's all at the website, 100milemeals.com. I'm Romney Dunbar. So long for now. Brought to you by Performance Food Service Ledyard, the leading food distributor for our 100-mile market.